If you're looking to quit vaping or quit smoking, the best day to quit for most people is probably going to be on a Saturday or a Sunday, not on a Monday. And in today's brief video, I'm going to explain to you guys exactly why that is, while providing you with a list of things that you can do to make that first day quitting vaping a heck of a lot easier. If you're new to the channel, my name's Dr. Frank. I'm the founder of AddictionMindset recovery coaching programs, which are dedicated to helping people quit nicotine, THC, energy drinks, and adult media content, substances I once struggled with. If you guys want a free workbook on quitting vaping, be sure to check out the Addiction Mindset workbook in the pinned comment, the link in my profile, or the video description. It's completely free. It's an 80-page workbook. The best day to quit vaping or quit using any nicotine products is hands down on a Saturday or a Sunday for most people. Most people, Saturday or Sunday, they don't have work. Or they don't have school on those days. So Saturdays and Sundays tend to be days of low stress. And if you can quit on a day of low stress, there's going to be a certain set of advantages to this. So that's the first reason. The next thing I would say, let's take Sunday, for example. So your last day vaping is Saturday night. You're out with your friends. You're at the bars. You vape. You drink alcohol. And then Sunday morning, you're going to wake up and you're going to quit. The day that you quit, you want to start on a clean slate. So for example, if you already woke up and hit your vape today, I would encourage you to wait till tomorrow to actually start quitting. Because if you wake up and you get that morning hit of nicotine into your system, you're going to be fighting that craving all day long. We want to start the day that you quit on a really, really fresh, on a clean note where there's no nicotine in your system. And for a lot of people, doing that on a Saturday or Sunday is very, very achievable. Now, let's say you're quitting on a Sunday morning. First recommendation, try and get a good night's sleep Saturday. Because if you are out drinking the night before and not sleeping, quitting is going to be a lot harder. So get a good night's sleep, wake up Sunday morning. First thing you're going to do, wake up and get hydrated. Drink ice water. Drink ice cold water. That's my first recommendation. Recommendation number 2 is going to be to exercise. I don't care if you stretch. I don't care if you do cardio. I don't care if you lift weights. I don't care if you do yoga. I don't care if you do Pilates. The alarm goes off, drink some water, and immediately start exercising. Or, give yourself 2 or 3 minutes to wake up, but then start doing push-ups, sit-ups. If you have workout equipment at home, if you have to drive to a gym. Exercise is going to release that morning hit of dopamine that you're accustomed to getting from hitting your vape or consuming a nicotine product. So it's super important to include exercise into your quitting journey, and I want you to do that first thing when you wake up. I promise it's going to make your day better. And then later on, it's actually going to help you sleep at night, something that a lot of people struggle with when they either quit vaping or quit smoking. So cold water, immediately followed by exercise, immediately followed by a shower. It can be a hot shower. It can be a cold shower. It doesn't make a difference. Even if you don't plan on going anywhere all day Sunday, I want you to take a shower, put on nice clothes. If you got to shave, right? Do your hair up, whatever. Look good and feel good about yourself, okay? So wake up, hydrate, workout, shower. Hot shower, cold shower, doesn't matter. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to go eat food, preferably something that contains protein and fruit, okay? Banana, watermelon, pineapple, one of my personal favorites. The fruit is going to help to give you a spike in blood sugar. And when you quit vaping or you quit smoking, a lot of people actually suffer from a decrease in blood sugar levels, and that's what leads to the fatigue and the brain fog. So eating fruit throughout the first few weeks when you quit is super important. Not only is it good for detox, but it's great for those blood sugar spikes. Ideally, hard-boiled eggs, if you can tolerate eggs, that's a great source of protein, a great source of fat. So hydrate, work out, take a shower, put on presentable clothes, clean yourself up so you feel good about yourself, and then immediately eat a meal. It doesn't have to be a big meal. just something. Even if it's just fruit and you can't get the protein in, whatever, that's fine. Now, following breakfast or following your first meal, immediately get into something. If it's work that you can do, start working. And if you can't, if you work Saturday and Sunday and you work 7 days a week, that's fine. Now you go off to work, okay? If you don't have work to be done, start doing things around your house that need to be done. You have to get used to doing stuff without nicotine. So immediately, you got to clean your room. You got to clean your car. You got to clean out the garage. You got to clean your apartment. Start cleaning, start doing, start organizing. Start to stay busy. The day goes on, eat lunch. Okay, good. Eat lunch. Now, you might run into a wall of fatigue on the first day when you're quitting. If you have to nap, take a nap. That's one of the reasons why I encourage people to quit on a day they have off. But I would challenge you to not nap because there's a chance you might face some insomnia later in the evening. So if you can just power through that fatigue and keep going until it's bedtime, I would highly encourage you to do that. But if you have to take an afternoon nap on the first day, don't sweat it. I promise this fatigue will eventually pass. It's normal when you first quit nicotine. Take a nap if you have to. And if you're finding yourself getting really bad cravings and you're finding that you're super, super fatigued by the afternoon, take a nap. I promise you, you're going to feel a heck of a lot better after you rest for a little bit. Now, next we roll into dinner. And I would tell you at dinner time, do not eat an excessively large meal, okay? A big trigger for people when they quit vaping is eating a huge meal, or constipation is a problem. So the last thing you need to be doing is stuffing the pie hole, getting constipated, and then craving nicotine because you're so stuffed. So dinner, eat a healthy dinner, eat till you're full, but do not overindulge. Do not overindulge in the first few days of quitting. Okay? It's an easy excuse for the mind to then justify a relapse. Okay? Now, after dinner, I recommend taking a walk, stretching, or doing yoga. After dinner, do some other form of physical activity, and then follow that with another shower. If you're really struggling with cravings at this point, take an ice cold shower. It's going to snap you out of it, and it's going to dump a bunch of dopamine in your brain later on, right before you go to bed. But exercise again lightly, very lightly after dinner. Take a hot or a cold shower. If you're really fighting cravings, make it a cold shower. And then immediately following that, dive into your hobby. Dive into your activity. This could be reading a book before bed. For me, this became editing YouTube videos before bed and making YouTube videos. But it could be coloring. It could be making music. It could be any number of things, right? I like going target shooting. It could be cleaning my rifles. Whatever you enjoy doing, get a hobby and commit to that hobby during the evening hours because your brain is good. Now it's nighttime. The day's over. You've accomplished a lot of things. And your brain is saying, good for you. Go get some nicotine. Go hit your vape. Immediately force yourself into a hobby, okay? And repeat that process over and over and over again. Now, if you can, some bonus tips for you. If you have access to a sauna, I would highly recommend a sauna session in either the mornings or the evenings, wherever you can fit it in. I personally enjoy a sauna session on the weekends after my workouts, okay? The sauna is also going to help with detox. It's going to help with dopamine release. Sauna it's going to help with getting your blood flow back to a normal level, right? Because we get vasoconstriction when we consume nicotine. The next thing I would say, if you're really struggling and you like the cold aversion, the cold therapy, look into a place near you that offers cryotherapy, okay? Or massage. Cryotherapy is where you stand in the big, cold, freezing chambers. That will snap you out of it. That will give you a dopamine boost, okay? Or look into massage if that's something that you want to set up for yourself. Now, extra bonus content for you guys. My week, I like to start it off, and especially on a day you're quitting, if you're exercising, I'd recommend throwing on some motivational YouTube videos. Okay? That's going to help you out. I like to structure my week where I listen to motivational stuff at first. Then midweek, I listen to educational stuff. And then at the end of the week, I'm not listening to anything. I'm actually just executing on all of the different things that I learned. And that's how I structure my time to stay productive so I don't get bored and fall back into nicotine addiction, weed addiction, adult media content addiction, whatever it may be. If you need more motivation when it comes to quitting vaping, I want you to follow me into the next video or download that free 80-page workbook. But I just explained to you guys exactly what the ideal day of quitting looks like. Just rinse, wash, and repeat after that.